Hey, nerds!
I'm back. It's Ev. I'm having too much fun.
This is a great time.
I've never read this before. My apologies in advance for, my reading being less worse because I've never read it before. But you get better commentary.
We have Tay in the corner, but she's playing a game.
Love live, love live, whatever you want to call it.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Fair enough.
So she's just gonna continue being the peanut gallery over there.
The single peanut in the gallery because
Yeah.
that's all we have is a single nut.
Well, that's really bad if you only have a single nut.
Yeah, well, it's more than what I do have.
Alright, man.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I'm with some friends. It's great.
Alright,
Alright.
let's start with this beautiful Death Note fanfiction, which was written by the same person who made the Harry Potter one we read.
The Good of Time with No Name. Light's real name revealed. Alright. Wales, England. The sun was happy and flying in the sky when the moon came up and it was night. Underneath a fire hydrant, a dog was having a whiz. Roger came on the dog and kicked it. I still think that's really rude. Why do you come on a dog and kick it? That's just uncalled for. Effing dog. F me off almost as much as kids, he shouted to himself as the dog tailed off with its ran between legs.
What?
With its ran between legs. 2,000 miles away in the past. It was a happy day for L. He had just been promoted from K. To celebrate, he was going to have a party with lots of drugs and prostitutes.
What's with these fanfics and having a lot of drugs?
I don't know, but that's supposed to say prostitutes, and that's just nowhere near prostitutes. And balloons, and invite all his friends. Hey, at least this person knows how to, spell and correctly.
Yeah, not Anne.
There, he would propose marriage to his wife, Weddy, who was pregnant, yeah, with twins and loved him and did lots of sex, and he had bought her a ring with a diamond the size of a soccer ball because he was rich. That's a run-on. Also, he was going to retire and live a happy life free from crime. Good for you, man. Same. Just one more thing before you retire, said Quilt Whammy. What kind of...
What?
Quilt Whammy. Playing with his gun and combing his mustache all fancy. You have to go to the television and say Kiera is evil and arrest him live on television. No problem. He grinned, fingering his wife's ring.
That's also very rude.
Oh my god.
I will arrest him, and the world will be free from Kiera, and I can live happy with my wife and 3 children, and my dog Freckles, who is an Alaskan Dalmatian Mongol with some Labrador in him, and I love him so much. I love so much.
Why don't you say he's a mutt?
Because that'd be too easy. Hello, I am Lind L. Taylor, he said on live television. I have discovered Kira, and I just changed the voice to that guy. That's his voice now. I just discovered Kira is in Japan, and I know his real name. It is not Light Yagami, but... ... Oh, the tension. Oh no! He will reveal my secret to the world, said... World said... I hate that! The said goes on the other side! Light, who death noted him harder than he'd ever death noted before. Arg! Tell my whiff I love her and my dog! Now I will never retire except for the international bowls of... except for to the internal bowels of hell! It's just a lot of L's.
I mean, of course it's L.
Yeah, who got promoted from K. Watari, who was watching this on TV, started crying and said, "With L, Ted, who can save the day from the Scandaverous dastard? Gara!" "Not so fast, old man!" shouted a small, tiny man dancing into the room with a bowl full of candy in his guts and another in his hand. "I am the new L." At the funeral. Weddy was crying real hard, or real bad, and she was going through Kleenex like a tank goes through Kleenex. Her belly was all fat, and her belly button was pokey out because she was already pregnant with twins, and another was on the way.
So triplets.
Triplets. No, because see, she's gonna have the twins, and then like 6 months later, she's gonna have the other one. Because that's how that works.
Totally.
And there's not a period at the end of this, so it's still the same sentence. He was always so mellow, so my first child I will call Mellow.
My God, why?
Also, he was always near me, so the next one I will call Near, and he will always be my mate, so the other will be called Matt.
I'm gonna jump out this goddamn window.
Eviron was sad, even the dog Freckles, who was crying more than any dog had ever cried, and it was so sad that it made people cry even more, and soon everyone was crying as they ran out of Kleenex, and they had to use each other, which was sad out, but also sought of erotic, and soon everyone was turned on and sexing while crying. That was that was all one sentence. 12 years later, back in Wales. Freckles? Did you guess that the dog taking the whiz was Freckles? Looked sad, and Roger melted his heart, but not really, since Freckles had psychic powers. Psychic. Oh.
Yeah, dogs have psychic powers. Didn't you know this? All dogs have psychic powers.
PSI. So pressure kick. PSI, you know? PSI kick. Pressure powers. Alright. He could have, but more. Freckles had psychic powers. He could have more, but more about that later. I know it is sad that I died, and I kicked you out into the street, tanned. Had to survive eating garbage and dead pigeons and Big Macs, but the new L, lowercase l, is allergic to dogs, and also you have psychic powers, and I can't trust you with them till you prove yourself by finding the Winchester bomber from that Beyond Birthday book, and maybe also kill him. That is a long sentence.
What the hell is this person talking about?
Drugs. So, Freckles ran to Winchester to find the Winchester bomber because his psychic powers said he would be there, and there was only 12 hours till the bomb went.
12?
12. 12.
12.
Back on Mars!
Where did Mars come from?
When did we go to Mars, guys?
When did this become Sailor Moon?
Right there on that sentence. Author's note. Pain note. The resurrection of Ray Pember explains all this, but basically it's the future, and I is on Mars, and he... Oh, it's an L, and it's just lowercase l, and I read it as a capital I, so it's gonna happen. It's on Mars, and he had a time note that travels through time, and there is naked
Shinigami, I think
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
Shinigami called Shex. Get it? No,
Oh,
I really
no.
don't. This scene is quite graphic in places, but not like M-rated or something. I'm not a perv.
Are you sure about that? Because everyone started sexing at a funeral.
They call them sex, S-E-C-K-S, which is just like, yeah.
I know, but
Hey, sex, said Elle. Do you want sex? Not really, I'm
you're not a
asexual.
pervert?
No, Shinigami cannot have sex with humans, even if they are, like, relay horny or something. But you are a Shinigami. Shini, some symbols, not a Shinigami.
Why did you put random, like, Japanese...
Right? The
there?
characters, these are called characters, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm still just gonna pronounce it Shinigami because I have no idea what that means. Sex.
Shini Japanese.
Shini characters.
Shini characters.
Sex. I hate that. Sex looked shocked and fought for a minute, which is like 2 minutes on Earth because Mars goes around the sun faster. Elle looked at the moon, which was high, so he knew it was night, and the Shini characters were sexist. They were sexist at night. Sexiest. Okay, I didn't see the eye.
Okay.
Sexist at night. They were sexiest at
Probably sexist at night.
That night.
were sexiest at night, though they were quite sexy. Sexy at all times, like, even like the middle of the day, but middle of the day when it was all sunny and not night, so no one knew and was in bed sexy. Okay. I have checked the rules, because there's no spacing. And I can sex. So I will sex like I've never sexed before, which I have. Nor have I. Nor have I said L except for those prosgitus. That's
Okay,
how...
so this is still El Lolliot, right?
I think. I don't know. They're back on Mars. That's as much as I know.
If this is Lolliot, then that is a blatant lie.
I don't know, because I didn't read the resurrection of Paybember, so... So L took of his spacesuit, revealing a pair of boxers that were covered in sugar and chocolate from when he was eating food in them. Sex used her magic Sheeny character powers to make herself even naked-er, even though she was already naked because she was magic. Then L took off his magic boxers. Show was under them, and even Sex was shocked at how large it was.
Oh my god, there's so much magic in these fanfics.
And there's only this one sentence. I hate this. No,
How
two
to
sentences.
be more naked than you already are. Take off your skin.
Wow, L, you're big. You're so, not you are. Like it should be. It's his so big.
He's so big.
Wow, L, you're so big. I thought you would. Would.
Like
the word
a tree.
tree would be small, but
It's
you're
a
big.
pun.
But you're big. Like his big. You're
Yeah,
big. What?
But his big.
But
His
it's
big.
big.
It's because I eat lots of sugar and work out 3 teams
Teams.
a day at the
Times.
gym. Hi, Jim.
Hi Jim, how you doing?
Jim from accounting, right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh god.
Kakashi from accounting
Then they
class.
sexed on the surface of Mars, which was dangerous, but they were safe because the nearest city was miles away, and the farmer was on holiday in the sun. That's the Mars sun, not the Earth one. A Mars sheep came over and chewed Sex's great hair because it looked like grass, even though it was hair. Elle did it like 7 times in 5 minutes because he was so good.
That's not really that good if you do, like, if you have sex 5 times.
7 times in 5
If
minutes.
you come, oh my god, that's the
He's
shortest
coming like
person.
every 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Alright.
This person is obviously like a virgin or something.
In Winchester. Freckles the dog looked around the empty streets. There was nothing except a governor eating some fish and chips in a red phone booth because it was Eggland. Eggland. Big Ben chimed midnight, and a bomb went off, except it didn't because Freckles disarmed it. Curses! Foiled again! Yelled the Winchester bomber, jogging out of a pub, holding a wrench in one hand and a wrench in the other, shouting mean words like buggers shun, and craptablence. It was Matsuda. See this sorcery again for the next chapter soon. I will post when is written soon. End.
Fuck that.
I love it, and I like that there's only 2 chapters because I don't know how much more of this I can handle.
I think my brain just exploded. I didn't
What
read
was
the rest
last
of this.
update? When was the last
2009. I'm just gonna spell out how they spelled prostitutes. ZTICHUTES.
Presses use.
Prostitutes.
Oh my god.
Prostitutes.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna just end this episode.
See you later, Freckles.
And in my suffering.
Ugh.